European nations suddenly start exploring and colonizing in the 16th century, where there were three main motivations: God, gold, and glory. First, God. The 16th century was a time of religious fervor. Europe was divided between Catholics and Protestants, and both groups wanted to spread their faith. Missionaries often accompanied explorers to convert indigenous populations to Christianity. Second, gold. The European economy was hungry for wealth, especially gold and silver. The discovery of the Americas opened up vast resources, and nations like Spain and Portugal rushed to claim them. And finally, glory. Exploration was a way for nations to show off their power. Kings and queens funded voyages to expand their empires and outdo their rivals. Explorers like Christopher Columbus and Ferdinand Magellan became national heroes. These motivations drove European powers to take huge risks, crossing uncharted oceans and facing unknown dangers. For over 400 years, one mystery has baffled historians, archaeologists, and conspiracy theorists alike: the lost colony of Roanoke. A group of English settlers vanished without a trace, leaving behind only a cryptic message carved into a tree. What really happened? Where did they go? And why is this mystery still unsolved today? European powers were scrambling to explore and claim new lands, and England, led by Queen Elizabeth I, was eager to establish a foothold in the New World. At the time, Spain had established a vast empire in the Americas, amassing wealth through gold and trade. England, eager to compete, sought new territories for resources and strategic advantage. This era, known as the Age of Exploration, was marked by ambition, danger, and the pursuit of glory. But it was also a time of hardship and disaster for those who set out into the unknown. In 1584, Queen Elizabeth I granted a charter to Sir Walter Raleigh to explore and colonize the New World. Raleigh's first expedition arrived at Roanoke Island, off the coast of present-day North Carolina. They made contact with the Native Americans, specifically the Secautan and Croatoan tribes. Initially, the encounters were peaceful. The English traders exchanged metal tools, beads, and other European goods with the Native Americans for food and information about the land. However, misunderstandings quickly arose. The English, unfamiliar with the region, depended heavily on the indigenous people for food, and tensions escalated when their needs became too great. The expedition lasted only a short while before the English, facing supply shortages and strained relations, decided to return to England. The first attempt at establishing a colony had failed. The second attempt, 1587. Undeterred, Raleigh organized a second expedition in 1587, led by John White. This time, they brought more families, including women and children, making it the first English colony with the intention of permanent settlement. Virginia Dare, the granddaughter of John White, became the first English child born in the Americas on August 18, 1587. Her birth symbolized hope for the new colony, but that hope would soon fade. The settlers faced immediate challenges. The land was difficult to cultivate, and their supplies were dwindling. They relied on the local tribes, but relations had soured due to previous conflicts with the English. Desperate for help, John White made a fateful decision. He would return to England to gather more supplies. Little did he know that he would never see his colony or his family again. John White's return, 1590. John White expected to be gone for a few months. Instead, he was stranded in England for 3 years due to the Anglo-Spanish War and the threat of the Spanish Armada. When he finally returned in 1590, what he found was chilling. The colony was gone. No bodies, no signs of violence, just a single word carved into a tree: Croatoan. White believed this meant they had relocated to Croatoan Island, home of the friendly Croatoan tribe. But storms prevented him from searching further, and he was forced to return to England, never seeing his family again. This left one of the biggest mysteries in American history unanswered. What happened to the Roanoke settlers? Theories and speculations. They integrated with Native Americans. Oh, some historians believe the settlers assimilated with the Croatoan tribe, which might explain why later explorers reported seeing Native Americans with European features. Oh, archaeological evidence suggests that European goods were found in Croatoan settlements, supporting this theory. Massacre by hostile tribes. Oh, another theory is that the settlers were attacked and wiped out by a rival Native American group. However, no mass grave or clear evidence supports this. Spanish attack. Oh, at the time, Spain and England were enemies. Some believe that Spanish forces destroyed the colony to prevent English expansion. But again, no concrete evidence has been found. Starvation and disease. Oh, it's possible that the settlers simply succumbed to famine, harsh conditions, or disease, scattering into the wilderness. Supernatural and alien theories. Oh, of course, some more far-fetched theories involve supernatural forces or even alien abductions. While these aren't supported by evidence, they have fueled pop culture interpretations of the mystery. Modern investigations and findings. In recent years, new evidence has emerged. DNA tests and archaeological digs have found European artifacts among Native American settlements, supporting the theory of integration. But despite these discoveries, we still lack definitive proof of what truly happened. The lost colony of Roanoke remains one of history's greatest unsolved mysteries. It has inspired books, movies, and TV shows, ensuring that its story will never be forgotten. Will we ever know the truth? Or will Roanoke remain lost in time forever? What do you think happened to the lost colony? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more historical mysteries.